Hey, good morning, everyone. It's finally Friday. I think we've had a pretty good week of getting back on the 515 scalping. Bots have been doing pretty good, especially with the new bot number 1 update. What do we got today? Nothing. Cracks, good morning. I was looking at the inside bar thing last night and this morning. I think maybe we cracked the code of the inside bar strat. Tamami, what's up? I don't remember if I've seen you here during the chat. I know I see you in my other comments. But either way, good to have you. This is what I was thinking with the inside bar, and I'm gonna wait to code it until I can do it on a Sunday. I think we have plans this Sunday, so I can't do it this Sunday. So maybe next Sunday. I want to code it on stream. That way, you guys could kind of see what it looks like. It was. Let's see if I can find a bar, or I had it saved on a. Oh, you've been here once before. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't remember everybody. I apologize. Where was it? I also want to. Some of you guys who are in the Discord saw what happened with bot number 1 yesterday, but I'll talk about it here in a second. Okay, so I was testing. I just did this morning. I was looking at it last night, just scrolling on my phone before I went to bed. And I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. I made a note of it. And then this morning I pulled up TradingView. So instead of one inside bar, require at least 2 inside bars on the 1 minute. And then if we're below, what is this? EMA 21, we can look for shorts. So short at the break, stop at the high, stop at the mother bar. I don't know why. I know it's not called. Or wait, yeah, that's called the mother bar, right? These are. Wait. I don't know. A hoagie. I wasn't sure if people did it or not, but I was like, well, if we have 1 inside bar and it says something, maybe 2 inside bars would mean something more, and then pair it with a moving average, and then short, look for a 1-to-1. So there's a winner. Here's a winner. And yeah. So winner, 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 winner. So this one formed back here, but what I would do is keep the limit order up here as long as we don't see any other inside bars, which we didn't have any. I'm pretty sure. I may have missed them, but it ended up getting hit and we got the 1-to-1. And then this one, I think, was a loser. I'm not sure because I don't know how this candle formed right here. If we went up and got tagged in and then went down, it would have been a loser. If not, then this would have maybe worked. So I'm not sure. But either way, this one ended up losing. But if this one ended up winning, then this one we wouldn't have been in this one. So I'm not sure. And then that was it. So yeah, that was a pretty choppy day too on a Tuesday, and that kind of worked. So we're gonna code this, and we'll do it on a live stream, like on a weekend. I just can't. Last weekend I had stuff, and this weekend we have stuff to do as well. Unless I can get out of it. Otherwise, it's just going to have to be put on hold. We have our other bots anyway, so it doesn't matter. Joseph, what's going on? Haven't talked to you in a minute. All right, yesterday, everyone who's here is probably in the Discord, but I'm not sure. But just in case, and gives us something to talk about until 9:30. So, as we know, the whole point of this was yesterday. Yeah, the whole point of the bots is to remove the human emotions, remove the human element of making mistakes, discipline, all those things, right? Like that's why I wanted to build bots. That's why I want to rely on them so I can't make mistakes. And I'll be damned. Yesterday, this bar right here was at 10:45. We just got off the stream. We got off the stream early. I saw a fair value gap on the 5-minute, which that's what the bot's looking for. And we have swings over here that the fair value gap broke. And after when this candle was forming, during this candle, I'm like, wait, why are there no orders on? And I just immediately went to, okay, there's a bug in the bot. It's missing the trade, and it was supposed to take it. So I shut the bot off. I placed a sell order here and a sell order at the midpoint with my stop up here, and then my take profit 1-to-1, mimicking what the bot should have done, right? Because that's what it's coded to do. And of course, we can see the market went up. I took losses on it, and I'm like, whatever. It was a valid setup. We had a swing with a fair value gap breaking it. Went and went about my day, and then around like 2 or 3ish, I came back and did some testing to where I have like the code open and I can run it and see and check it and see what's happening. Hey, Naz, what's going on? You're early. So I was double checking it because I'm like, why did it not take that trade? Like, obviously there's a bug if it didn't take it. And then as I'm doing the market replay and watching, I'm like, no, the bot didn't take it because it wasn't a valid trade. This gap, the swing has to be inside of this rectangle, and the swing is clearly down here. That one's not a swing. These aren't swings. This is the swing it was paying attention to, and it was outside of the rectangle, so that's why it didn't take the trade. It's exactly what it was supposed to do, and I freaking screwed it up and forced it to take the trade. So we took a loss on that account when it shouldn't have. The bot did what it was supposed to do, and I'm like, no, you're supposed to take that. So it's kind of frustrating that the whole point of the bots is so I don't make mistakes. What did I do? Turn it off, forced it into a trade. And then I ran the market replay a little bit longer, and sure enough, it would have skipped this and it would have taken a trade up here, which I'm pretty sure this is the last trade of the day because it stops at 1, stops looking for setups at 1. So we had a fair value gap right here. And if we zoom in, it's hard to see. We have a swing high right there forming inside of the rectangle, inside of the gap. And the bot places, I had it set to placing 3 entries. So one at the high, one at the middle, one at the low. And the first one would have been tagged in for a long and would have hit the profit. And then, yeah, by the time the market closed, then these pending orders would have been closed and it would have been a green day for the bot. I royally screwed that all up because I was thinking that there was a bug in the code when it was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. So, lesson learned, leave the damn bot alone. Just let it do its thing. If it misses a trade and I think it should have, just leave it alone and I can come back and check it later. So, that's that. As for, we are sitting almost at all-time highs, and it's not even market open yet. So that's interesting. What do we think we're doing? Sweep the highs in reverse or just keep running? I did see somebody on Reddit thought we were going to be running into all-time highs by the end of the week. I really try to not let that affect me. Oh, ES is making new highs. I keep forgetting to leave that open. Where duplicate? Oh, it's options. Uh-oh. Damn. I guess, should we just buy before market even opens? It's getting ready. It's getting ready to just shoot up. These are this is what bot number 2 looks at, this SAR indicator. I don't use them. Bot number 2 uses them. Don't ask me. I've been keeping them off because I didn't really care, but I'm trying to keep an eye on them to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Although there seems to be a little bit of discrepancy with how the bot, like, this is a separate, this is a separate instance of a chart with a separate instance of a indicator. The bot has its own internal chart that it's running on, and I've seen a little bit of discrepancies on where it's placing the dots from what I see, but I think that could have something to do with, like, maybe this calculation type, because you can have all available or by period. And I don't see in the code how I can adjust this. So if it's defaulting to one and the code's defaulting to the other, I haven't found where I can change that. I can see where I can change that on on a moving average and stuff, but not this SAR. So it's been working relatively well, so I just leave it alone. Alchie Faye, good morning. And we're off. It's Friday. We're at all-time highs. Don't make any bad decisions today that are going to ruin your weekend. If you're not feeling it, just give it a rest. The markets will be open next week too. What are all-time highs on? I'm assuming I don't think we're there yet, right? On Nasdaq, I don't know what they are. That was probably the 124. Mm. 18121. So we just did it. Good job, boys. How far do you want to go? Let this settle down for a minute before we start looking for anything. Nice, Joseph. Loving what's going on. Created a little 1 minute fair value gap right here at open, which would also correspond with right around the high before, the all-time high back there. So maybe we come down and get a reaction off of that, which I would like to see on the 5-second first. Well, they're here, McLovin, and it might be here for a while because if you look at wanted to look back further. Like at one point in back here in 2019, we were making all new highs, and then just all new highs this whole time. Are you done trading knives? Wait, what do you mean you're up 3R but you're not trading? You mean like you're not actively trading right now and you traded earlier and you're up 3R? Hmm. Like where would we even turn around at? I didn't see anything. I didn't see any news. Nothing of concern. At least not nothing we need to worry about this morning. Hmm. Oh man, this got close to getting a win right there. That sucks. Uh, point two ticks away. Sucks for him. Jesus. Yeah, this is dangerous. Oh, nice, McLovin. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not I think as long as you or it's not a code, right? For Top Step, it's just a I think you just click the link. As long as you click the link and then buy during that session, I think maybe that's how it works. I don't know. Either way, I mean, I appreciate it for even trying, but if I don't get it, it's all good. I'll just keep eating rice and beans. Uh Knives. I don't think you were here yesterday when I was talking about the giveaway, but I have some personal things coming up here in the next like month, and it's a very bad decision for me to be giving money away, so I just have to put that on hold for a moment. uh I think all you guys, nobody here would be like a hater saying like I'm like going back on my word or anything. I'm sure there's people out there, but all you guys I think understand that I'm not just trying to yank your chain or anything. It's just a bad idea to just give money away at the moment. So we're just gonna put that on hold. Give me like maybe a month to maybe see if we can start it back up. But either way, I won't forget about that. It's just going on hold. I want to give money away. I like doing that. I just can't do it when I'm in this position. I wish McLovin. No, I'm planning on um yeah, that didn't work, McLovin. I, I thought it would be a funny video, and it kind of was, but it didn't go very smooth. Stupid browser kept shutting down. Um I'm going to it doesn't matter. Whatever. We just need to wait. Give me like a month, and then we'll see if we can start it back up. I mean, if anyone uses Quantower and you're interested in these bots, I'll do like a giveaway and give those away. You can at least try it for free for a month and see if you have any success with it. But can't just I need to know if anyone's even interested. We sort of came back to this fair value gap and then created this. I'm going. That's. I'm going to have more time on my hands here in about a week, and I'll be able to start um, working on the Ninja Trader versions because I know there's interest for it. And there's more people that use Ninja Trader than Quantower. McLovin, do you use Quantower? There we go. Came down into the 1 minute. All right. I'll message you. Today's giveaway winner was McLovin. Congratulations. And I'll message you later and give you like a link to get a free download. And you can I'll give you the link to get both of them, and then you can he won the drawing. He's also so to enter, you had to have been a subscriber / supporter for at least 12 months. You also had to have you have to have already been using Quantower. He's the only one that met all those requirements. I'll give you a link to download the two of them, and then obviously use them how you want. I'll give you it comes with the instructions on how to set it up and stuff. And then obviously I'm around to help assist with that. That might be better than a like $100 or $200 giveaway, because if you get a bot for free and then the bot happens to make you, what if it makes $10,000 this month? I just gave you $10,000 for free, pretty much, right? Go Alito. So obviously we got a reaction off of this 1 minute. We had this, and then we did have a red candle, but this was kind of a big move for me to jump in. So we'll wait for the next one. Yeah, McLovin may have just won the biggest giveaway of his life. I'm excited to do the if anyone's here, oh my god. I don't know why I stream, because I don't know English very well. If anyone here is interested in these bots, make sure you watch the video I post either later tonight or tomorrow. I'll talk about the new updates to bot number 1. I'm pretty certain both of them, especially bot number 1, did very well this week with the settings we've been running. Obviously, I messed it up yesterday, but we should see 2 green weeks out of these guys. And I'm excited just because, yeah. My theory is that when they're doing good, they should do good for a little bit instead of just like, I don't know. I know that they had red weeks last week, but we've made changes to bot number 1. So this is almost like a brand new bot now with the whole swings. And I haven't even tested it with other time frames. So I've just been focusing on the 5-minute with it, but I'm there's got to be it's got to be able to make money taking 1-minute fair value gaps that break swings and just targeting like 1-to-1s or something like that and just doing that all day long. Because when a fair value gap breaks a swing, in my opinion, it's going to work more times than it doesn't. This 1-minute worked, especially if you enter on like the middle entry. I don't know. Of course, I'm not promising you're going to make money with them because I don't know that. But I do know that I'm trying. This is a nice setup, but I don't like that we've already tested this fair value gap once this 1 minute. So we'll wait. I'm not sure if you guys have been noticing, but bot number 2 seems to usually take a winning trade right at the open. I mean, if I just crank that up on a couple minis, just let it take 1 trade a day at open, then shut it down after. Maybe even on like the 15 second to try to get in a little earlier. Yeah, it would have 9:30. It would have got in on after this candle on the 15 second, so much sooner. And just take the first. Just look for that push and just jump in real quick. Yeah, I don't know, Knives. I have to. Obviously, that needs to be back tested and not just run. But this is what I'm saying. Like I've got these bots, and the way I'm running them, I like, but I feel like I have something here. So there's other ways to run these than just how I'm running them. Number 2's settings. Here's bot number 2's settings. So symbol and account, obviously, quantity, how many contracts you want, and then the take profit and stop loss. You don't have to have a take profit or a stop loss. The bot is, when it gets into a trade, it's always looking for this SAR thing to flip. When it flips, when it's in a trade, it automatically gets out no matter what. But you can also have take profit and stop loss and a trail. And then the time frames, it's currently available on these, but if anyone wanted a different time frame, I can add it. And then different time, and then the time window. But a bot can react like that, so maybe it can capture that first little push. And Nasdaq is always going to go at least a certain amount of points in one direction at open. Like it never goes 1 point in one direction and then reverses. It usually at least goes 10 or 15 in one direction, and then we get a reversal. So if you just targeted 7 points a day and you had like a 90% win rate on that, obviously depending on how big your stop is, like I'm just throwing numbers out there. This is I don't know if that's what it would do. I was kind of hoping that people would want to use them and try that out for themselves. Seems like everyone just wants to buy them and then get the perfect settings to run them on. And I don't know the perfect settings. You could try what I'm running, but I don't know if that's gonna I don't know if that's gonna deposit money into your account in the long run. And then also, you don't have to let the bot be fully automated. You can let it get in your entry. You can let it do your entries, and then you can adjust your take profit and stop loss. Like this longed up here at the top, we barely got there. I could have just killed it and de-risked stuff like that. Or if it got in a long and I expected it to go further, stretch it out a little on that particular trade. One minute fair value gap, a little tiny one. And we also have a volume imbalance right here. So let's see if we get a no. See if we get a reaction off of it. But I don't know. I don't know what this is doing. So I want a green candle. Actually, we don't even have any fair value gaps on the 5 second, so there's nothing to get in yet. Lido, you still here? It's a little gap. I'm going to exit that. Probably going to drop now like that trade yesterday. It's only like less than 3 points. This is just so choppy. What's up with this now? This is 2 days in a row. As soon as we get out. Yeah, you doing all right? Just checking in on you. Man, would have been great to be part of that trade. Why can't I just leave it? Leave my like just let the stop get hit or in profit. This was a beautiful, right? Mm, you got to be freaking kidding me. It was my first trade. Like, what am I scared of? I didn't want to take a losing trade, but I had a place to put my stop. It was only you gotta be kidding me that this is I'm not I'm not like naive or what's the word? Like you guys see that I keep freaking getting out right before moves like this, right? You gotta be kidding me. Like it's this isn't like a random thing that happens and I got lucky to pick a short right before this worked. Like unbelievable. I gave that up because I didn't want to risk an extra 3 points on it. Yeah, I need to leave my I either need to get out and profit or the stop. Nothing in between. Because that's just absolutely ridiculous. The very next candle after we exit, it starts going in our favor, and then this happens. McLovin, that's what I would do on those before we started streaming. And remember, I would do those really long holds based off of the London session, the London high and the London low. I would just set it and then pace around my house all day until it finally hit. $10 in 1 minute. I don't think there's any news, but you know, sometimes 10 we get like an influx of orders and stuff. Yeah, that would be difficult. I mean, on the 1 minute, we came right back to this swing low. And I would think we keep going lower, though, right? Not as much as I wanted, but it's something. I need to be very careful right now because we only go after a few points. You know, the most we usually ever get is 10, and that's when admittedly we just get lucky and the market happens to move a little bit more in that move, but anywhere from 3, 4, 5 up to 10 points, that's all we ever go after. I need to be careful because of this trade. In my mind, I'm telling myself I just missed out on all this when I wasn't going to hold for that anyways. And that's not what I go after. So now I need to be careful to not try to go after that again. I need to just stick to my plan of roughly 5 points a trade and being accepting of 3 points, being accepting of 2 points, being accepting of 8 points, regardless how big the move is. That's usually when I start making mistakes, is if I miss a move like that. Or not miss a move, but if a move like that happens without me, and I tell myself, "Oh, I could have been in that," when I wasn't doing this scalping strategy to go after 50 points. I'm looking to take 10 points out of a 50-point move. This is wild. I'm not on tilt. What do you mean I'm on tilt? I'm talking myself into staying disciplined. Being on tilt would be me just jumping in trades. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. I haven't I haven't taken anything that my system doesn't allow. This one could have been a little better probably, but it's all good. I was just saying like I need to be careful when I miss moves like that because that is a high chance of me going on tilt because of that. I'll start making bad decisions. But I recognized it. I spoke it out loud, and we're not doing that. We stick to our plan. Wonder if this will put a short here if we in 40 seconds if we that's a fair value gap if we close down here, and it should pick that up as a swing inside of there. We'll see. So what we're not going to do is force a trade. But wouldn't that meet the requirements? I don't know. I'll have to look at that later. That sure looks like a setup. That was only 5 candles before that, the fair value gap, and it looks back 13 candles. Yeah, I like shorts as well, especially with the 5 minute there. I just need something on this 5 second. And of course, I'm not about to hold as long as you are. We got this 1 minute here. I'm really curious why this didn't place nice. Oh, like do you have like a personal, like a cash account? Hmm. I'm a little conflicted. Wait, we've got a 5 minute that's open, hasn't been tapped yet, and then we have this 1 minute. So maybe this 1 minute pushes us up into the 5 minute, and then we turn around. But I think if we get a bullish over here on the 5 second, I have to take it because it's off of the 1 minute. But I also like shorts as well. We're in a 1 minute and then created this. But I'm not married to this idea. We'll just get out there. Watch it watch it rip up now. The fact that I was way up here, I wasn't going to put my stop down here. Maybe if we entered on this red candle, then I could have just put a stop there and left it. But had a little inside bar here on the 1 minute. Look at that. And another one here. Is that volume imbalance real there? Yes. Thinking about a long if we come back to that. Maybe not. This is just not clear. We're going to sit out for a moment. Yeah, I don't know here. I mean, we're still in this, so my original 515 plan is to take any longs off the 5 second because we're still within this gap, which longing off of this netted a few points with minimal drawdown. Didn't take it. I want to see a small fair value gap, pull back into it, scalp it. A long off of 67. What's that 67? IBH. Like there's no gaps here. We're just going sideways. Look at the Heiken Ashi down there. I still I feel like it's short biased overall, but this 5 minute, I feel like we need to be drawn. We need to go up there before we go down, at least back up to 100. Can we get a pull back into this? It's like 2 points. I'm out here begging for pennies. Came back to this gap right here. That's It's a good pullback. We had a freaking short right there that we hit as well. Still haven't tapped that 5 minute. What is this doing? All right, got a gap here. Gap, little pullback. Yo, nothing's working, methodical man. Nothing is working today. It's a nice wick up in there, right? Come on. Yeah, we're I'm done. We're on this 25K, which we try to just go after a couple hundred a day. We're down 348, so that's my max. I'm comfortable with that. We can that's not 348 is not a big deal. If I make that worse, it's going to be a big deal. So it's going to have to stay there. This is just a bit too choppy. I was wanting to, John, but I already have several accounts. It's a bit nutty. I appreciate that, John. That will help ease my mind these next couple weeks. Maybe if you get enough of them, we can start up the giveaway again. this gap worked. Part of I probably need to scale down, but my whole theory with these are you take every setup that presents itself when we're in there, and had one here. This one did not work. However, we have a gap, wait for a green candle. There's 2 green candles down here. You just get in, boom, points. What like what makes it worse is that this is now like 2 setups that like the move did happen. We just weren't in on the right time, or we got out too early. Like that first trade got out way too early. That may have I don't think it caused any issues with me taking trades the rest of this session. This was just choppy, and market just wasn't willing to go when I got in. But the idea was there, and the idea did end up playing out. It's just I can't keep. You can only try so many times before I'm down $350, and I don't want to give back any more than that. So I could take another trade and potentially make $100 on it and get down to minus 250. My next trade could also be minus 150, and now I'm down $500. Do I want a minus $500 day on a 25K account? Not really. That's not ideal. Now the market's moving. Like look at these 5-second candles. This looks so much better than what we freaking were trading back here. So I was group trading this with a 50K account. We'll trade that. We'll just trade the 50. I really want to I want to build up 25K funded accounts. So it wouldn't be the end of the. I'm not looking to blow this account. I'm not looking to blow it whatsoever. Promise. But this account is currently beneath 50K, or it's down $10 on the overall account. So, absolute worst case scenario. No, I'm not. I'm not yellowing. I'm going to still trade it. I'll be a little more aggressive, but not yellow aggressive. And the absolute worst case scenario, we don't have a 50K, and I get that's such bad habits. I wanted to have. It doesn't matter. It just sounds like I'm trying to talk myself into being okay with a bad day. You guys want to see if we could pass this today? Don't play favorites. What's the max you can trade? God damn it! You guys are such. You guys are supposed to be a good influence on me. What's the max contract size we can trade on a 50? Ten minis. Jesus. We'll do 3 at a time. Let's see if we can pass it today. Shall we? Yeah, you can do 10 minis. You'll freaking blow that so fast. Displaced down, displaced up. Came back to this 1 minute. Oh. I mean, I like that 5 seconds still holding. Yo, that's GWAP. That's GWAP, my boy. Come on. If it breaks those highs, we should Oh my god. No, we're still in it. We're still in it. It's still active. We can recover. I don't need GWAP. All right, so now we size up more, right? Since we took a loss. No, I haven't. I've never tried tick chart. Max position. That's each point would be $200. I'm not, I'm not on tilt. If I was on tilt, I'd be like, shutting the bots off, copying them all. I'm preserving my other accounts. I just want to trade, but I'm trying to do it responsibly by just doing one account. All right, we're here to prove Knives wrong. We're gonna pass this account. I'm gonna show you. If I pass it, you have to pay for my funded fee. What? Now you think you think I'm gonna fail it. So if I pass it, you pay the funded fee. Damn, I should have freaking waited for it to come up in there. Why is this not respecting any of these gaps? You gotta be kidding me. Don't let Knives have this. Just every gap on the 5 second isn't gonna work today? Hmm. All right, fine, Knives, you win. You won this time. Yeah, I'm not I'm not trading anything else. Like I was fine stopping before that account. It was worth it. That was worth it for me. Sometimes you gotta forfeit one, get your emotions out. Don't let that carry over to some serious trades or some serious accounts. Does this mean something? Where's your stupid VWAP? What do you put this on, Alito? Oh, I'm done, Grant. So you guys are dismissed. um, I mean, bot number two is still going strong. Well, it's red right now, and it's in a red trend. So yeah. I'm saying which VWAP. I thought there's a way to just tell it to do it from the open. That was a good short up there. That is these. No, those are longs. I'm still not sure why this didn't place orders for this gap. I'll figure it out later. There's got to be a reason. Market never came back up into it, anyways. As of, I mean, it's only God. It feels like I've been sitting here for hours, and it's only 10:30. Doesn't uh, doesn't this feel like a long day so far? So this isn't this long, and like I said, it will exit automatically even if the stop's not hit. If this SAR thing flips to above the candles, indicating that we're about to go down. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. Damn, 6R. You lost 8 trades or 8R? Hmm. This is one hell of a chop. Still can't stop thinking about this one. Ratbot 1. Why did it not place an order there? I'm pretty positive like this should be a I want to place the orders. Gap with a swing in the gap and within the last 13 candles. How the hell are you supposed to work this? I'm gonna just leave these. I'm pretty positive that these should be on here. Now, if another gap forms and it meets the requirements, it should just exit those for me. Hope you guys are okay with that. How are you guys doing in this? I know Alito was taking some stuff, right? Green everywhere. Up 400. Nice. You took my money. I'm down about 400. At the moment, the 25K that we were trading down 350. Again, I aim for anywhere from 200 or plus a day. So minus 350 that's exactly where I'd want my red days to be. Maybe a little less, but definitely no more than that. Bot number 2 is up a whole $22. It's trading 1 micro. And then this is the account that we dedicated to our dear friend Knives. Was using the trend that formed from those lower highs, along with the 50 SMA and VWAP. Very nice. Very nice indeed. This will not be a short for the bot. I am very certain that this should be here though. Where was that trade? $35. Where the hell are my trades at? Where are my executions? Right there. Where was that first one? Was it the first trade we did? Right there. This bastard. If this was a 10-point trade, had I gotten 10 points on this first one, I probably would have just called it there because I wanted to have a nice, easy, quick Friday. But obviously, you can't force that. If my first trade happened to hit my profit goal, my daily profit goal, then I think I would have stopped. This one just had to be another one of these guys. And I can't really consider that a loss because it was barely anything, but it feels like a huge loss because this was a short. And look at the move off of it. Oh my God. I'm going to blame that one on knives too. These stupid candles. All I had to do was just leave my stop alone. Appreciate it. I think I'm doing good by leaving my day for this account. Like like I'm dead serious that this 25K account is the one I'm really trying to focus on. I had that 50K just copy trading. Just if we do good on this, then it would do good over there. So leaving this minus 348 that's a win for me by leaving it there. I can't tell you how many Fridays I've had where it's a red day and then I turned that red day into a massive red day or blown accounts. Yeah, we forfeited that one, but we were just having fun, right? I was prepared to get off, but you guys were begging for it. let's look at that new inside candle thing today. What's it called? Inner candle? No, I'm not blaming you guys on the blow up of the account. I'm blaming you guys on forcing me to trade. I'm just kidding. I was prepared to be done. It's because you don't want to go into the weekend with a red day. At least for me, like I hate going into the weekend with a red day on Friday because then all weekend I think I can't do this, I can't trade, I don't know what I'm doing. When going into the weekend with a manageable red day means I can trade, I can stop. What sucks worse than going into the weekend with a red day is going into the weekend with a red day that's like 10 times what your green days are, or blown accounts. So I'm going into this weekend feeling very excited about the future with the bots because of the changes we made to bot number one. I like the changes that we made. I don't know why I didn't take that trade. I feel like it should have, but I need to double check it. And then I can go into the weekend proud that I stopped on a minus 348 and ideally have more green days that are between $200 and $400, and that will be profitable. I mean, today we hit all-time highs on a Friday with no news. Markets I should have been maybe a little more cautious. Maybe it could have scaled down with something when a day like that happens. But I struggle with scaling down because like I scale down to prevent my losses from being too big, but then I talk myself into trading more because I'm scaled down. Like now I can risk what I normally was going to risk because I scaled down. So that's a battle. Mondays and Tuesdays, you have those like you don't want to start the week off bad. Is that what that is? So this is what I was thinking. After 9:30, we wait for two candles to form inside of a candle. Oh, and we need the EMA. I think the 21. That's what I was playing around with. Actually, yeah, it's definitely on our heads. That's why it's more important to figure out who you are than your strategy, and you need to find a strategy that fits you. Um, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna look at that strategy on TradingView because it's easier to draw on here. We just don't have the most current. That's okay. It's 10 minutes behind. So look for two inner candles. If it's above the EMA, if the high of the first candle is above the EMA, then we can long the break of the high. And then if it's below, short the break of the low. And Grant, usually it is your habits and emotions because most people struggle to trade the strategy, how the strategy is meant to be traded. Like our emotions get in the way and then we do something we shouldn't. Like that trade I took earlier, I shorted it. I had to stop. What'd I do? I exited before the stop. Like the trade was still alive and at play. No reason to exit there. And that messed that whole thing up. I don't see any. These are kind of hard to spot sometimes. Nothing so far. We need two candles to form inside. There's one. Okay, not off to a good start. This guy, we got this candle and this candle are both inside of this one. So it's short the low with a stop at the high, and that was a loss. So we're 0 for 1. think I don't think I see any yet. That was it, just that one. It would have been down one trade today. Hmm. The rough strategy. And 30 points. Okay. Can't win them all, right? I think that was the only one. Man, the other day there was like 8. I didn't look at yesterday. I briefly looked at it, but I didn't make note of it. Yesterday was Thursday. All right, let's try this again. Here's 930 bar. Yeah, that's the thing. I just not Knives, Grant. You just got to be able to recognize that and know, like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for the strategy. When I go back and look at my trades, they all meet the requirements of the strategy. And then if it still doesn't work, then yeah, it's the strategy. Oh, we got a winner right here. Look at this. Here's the mother bar. We got 2 candles that formed inside of here, and it's above, the high is above the EMA. Put a long on the break, stop at the bottom of the candle. I'm thinking just one to one. So target 24 points, and boom. That one worked. This one is inside of this one, but this one is not inside of that one. Ooh, what do we do on this guy? It's on both sides. I mean, looking at the chart, I guess we can try either one, whichever one gets hit. Put a buy at the, along at the break. Target 29 points. And I guess if we broke this, we could have a short down here as well, since it's on either side, or we just ignore those. I don't know. Have to back test that, but obviously stretch it out. 30 points was hit eventually. That would have, this perfect strat for the bot, because that would have sucked sitting through that. And then right after, we got these 2 inside of here. Looks like it's probably going to be a losing trade. 14. Does that go to 14? No, goes to 10. So give back 14 of those points. And then got these 2 bars inside of this guy. And it's, you do a long at the break up here or a short. Obviously, the short works. And then we get 19 points back on that guy. Right here. Okay, so this is the candle we're looking at, right? These 2 are inside. What would happen here is we'd place a short at the break with the stop, but as you can see, it never gets hit. So all while this order is sitting down here, the bot is looking for another setup. So we'll just keep looking. I don't see anything down here. And then we have a setup right here. So these 2 are inside of here. So what the bot would see this, remove that order, place a buy above this candle, stop, targeting 12 points, 1 to 1. Of course, this is much easier if I just code it and then we could backtest like 6 months instead of having to sit through here. But I just kind of want to go through and see what it looks like with my eyeballs. Oh yeah, you guys are here for like the live markets, and I'm over here looking at Thursday morning's price action. Jesus, we really took out highs and just tanked, huh? Yeah, knives, that's where just having like a daily loss would come into play, I guess. When I do my first set of back testing, I just run it all day, every day to see how it performs, and then start uh, trimming the excess fat. Start trying, only in the morning session when we're a little more volatile, things like that. Today was kind of choppy, and there was only one loss so far. Is this? No, it's not one. These are so hard to see sometimes. Here we go. 2 inside of here. So place a short, a stop. As long as there's no other ones in here, then this order would just stay open, which it doesn't look like it. And would have got stopped out, which is okay, obviously. But I don't think those two are inside. That one's a little bit higher than that, so not quite. Just a 8 point. I mean, the days we've just run through real quickly, it looks like it has more wins than losers. And obviously, the risk and profit vary depending on the candle size. Could also have a what do you call it? Like a max risk. That way you don't get, if there's like a news candle, it's like 100 point candle or something stupid. You don't want to, risk that. You could just skip it. Bot number 2 is just down there grinding away. Wait, why is that still running? It's 11. I'm going to stop it. What is going on lately? My bots are turning against me. Oh, I accidentally put 1 p.m. in there. Oops. It's supposed to be 11 a.m. I didn't look at the log for when it's supposed to stop. Right? That's what I'm wondering happened with why this one didn't place any orders. I wonder if I was looking at the settings, but I think I'm just going to stop that one too. And let's cancel all those. I need to go back and like debug why I think it should have taken that trade, but I don't remember if there's something I am not thinking about why it ignored that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I didn't like, as of right now, the market wouldn't have tagged any of those orders in. So we're not like missing out on anything. But I still want to understand it, you know? Okay, here's an update. Bot number 2 was the only success today so far. This guy down here, 1 micro, $67. I was down, of course. And then there's the account. There's Knives' account. All right, I'm gonna go figure out what happened with this guy, see if there was a problem. I don't think there was a problem, but I want to understand why I didn't take that trade. And then when we get closer to the market closing, I want to do a full back test session of this week with the new bot, or with bot number 1 2.0, with the swings. And then I don't know, in the beginning of the week we were messing with bot number 2, and I didn't really give it a full proper week of trading because shut it early one day, didn't run it the next day, and then made some changes which I messed it up. And yeah, so I need to give that a full week back testing as well, and then see how these guys performed. I feel like both of them are green this week, which is exciting, even if, yeah, it's just cool having something that can trade. I don't know. Even if it loses money, I still think it's cool. Joseph, have a good day. You guys, if you guys keep trading, be careful, and have a good weekend. And I'll talk to you guys in any videos I post this weekend. And then see you guys live Monday morning. Later.